Today's episode is brought to you by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. Renewal by Andersen offers you a better way to a better window. Go to rbacentralpadeals.com for this month's specials. People are still moving out of Pennsylvania at a higher rate than in. Meanwhile, one state lawmaker wants to give the idea of a county-wide paid school board a try. A life science company's move will bring a township dozens of jobs. Lastly, Pennsylvania is one of the best states for trivia lovers. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and you're listening to Today in a PA. People are still moving out of Pennsylvania at a higher rate than moving in, reports PennLive. This podcast reported last year how an annual U-Haul study found Pennsylvania to be among the bottom states with regards to population growth based on the number of one-way rentals they had. 1 year later, a similar annual report from moving company United Van Lines has shown this is still the case. Also using their own customer data as well as a survey, the new report ranked Pennsylvania among the top 10, quote, most moved out of, unquote, states in the U.S. Its ranking, number 6. The study explains how, on the whole, Americans are gravitating from bigger to smaller cities, mostly down south. The number 1 most moved out of state, as found by the study, was New Jersey. Senator Rosemary Brown believes Pennsylvania should give the idea of a county-wide paid school board a shot, reports the Morning Call. Brown revealed a proposal via memo last week that laid out the idea for a pilot program of such a school board that would run for 10 years. The proposed program would give board members full-time pay and allow for them to be vested with all powers and duties of local school boards in the chosen county. While Brown explains how this model would, quote, both foster and enhance collaborative decision-making among local school boards and ensure that school directors have the time to devote to the issues facing local school districts, unquote, some doubt the program's efficacy. Senator Jared Coleman, for one, believes it could, quote, erode a parent's ability to impact their child's education. As for why 10 years, Brown believes that's enough time for the state to determine whether the program is effective. Further information regarding this proposal remains pending. A life science company is coming to Forks Township, and with it, an estimated 61 new jobs, states the Morning Call. Cryo Concepts is a portable cryosurgery and cryotherapy product manufacturer that makes treatments for conditions such as skin lesions. It's currently located in Bethlehem South Side, but plans to relocate to Forks for more space. The company received a funding proposal from the State Department of Community and Economic Development for several loans, including a $50,000 workforce development grant to train employees. When the move will take place remains unconfirmed. Can you remember the name of the Illyrian pirate queen that fought against Rome but failed to recall what you had for breakfast this morning? Inquires PennLive. Then you must be a trivia lover. And if you're a trivia lover in Pennsylvania, you're in luck. According to a Bet Pennsylvania study, Pennsylvania is among the top states for trivia fanatics in the U.S. Yes, after analyzing Google Trends data to see where competitors and useless information live in the highest volume, Pennsylvania was ranked 8th overall. And the number 1 state, that would be Maine. That wraps up today's episode. Now, some of you may have noticed I changed my Today in PA greeting and sign off a little bit. That's because I read a few of your reviews that said it was a bit much, and I'd like for you to know that you haven't gone unheard. So let me know what you guys think about the new style and anything else you might think about this podcast by leaving a review or even emailing me. I'd love to hear from you guys directly every once in a while. Thanks ahead of time, and as always, thanks for listening. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and I'll be back again tomorrow for another round of Today in a PA. Today's episode is brought to you by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. Renewal by Andersen offers you a better way to a better window. Go to rbacentralpadeals.com for this month's specials.